In this tutorial we will demonstrate how to make a model base. We will also show you what to look out for, so your model bases work out every time. To begin, all model bases are extruded in a vertical direction, so it is important that you align the scan into the correct position first. By using the tilde navigation widget, you can view the case from each side. Use the arrows, the G key and the R key to set the occlusal plane onto Blender's horizontal plane. Ideally, you can line up the scan so that the red x-axis lies in the premolar region. There is some leeway given to jagged border edges when making model bases. However, if the scan has an undercutting rip in it, the rip will need to be repaired or it will need to be cut out. The repairing of this type of situation is covered in the first editing scan defects video. If the model base were to be extruded in this way, some of the vertices will create overlaps with each other. This will result in defects further down the line, and the model may not print. In order to clean up the border of the scan, it is best to use the arch cutting tool. Since this was covered in detail in the Model Designer Part 2 video, we will speed up this section of the video slightly. When you get to the other side, fuse the line, press trim, then select any vertex on the parts you want to keep, then press clean. When we zoom in, notice how the border of the scan is now ideal for model base extrusion. From here, we will press the upper base tab. By using the Scale Edit button, you can drag the arrow upwards or downwards to scale the base accordingly. Remember to press the Apply button when you are satisfied with the height of the base. You can also press the up and down arrows to scale the base if you like. We will briefly demonstrate what may occur if you have a hole in the scan, which you may have overlooked. In Edit mode, we will delete one single vertex. If we press the lower base tab now, notice how the floor of the base does not seal correctly. The base may even be open in some sections. If this happens to you, simply use the Ctrl and the Z key to go back a few steps. Make sure the scan is selected, then press the Fill Holes tab. From here, simply make a new base. If you want to make a base with the border in it, you can do this too, just press the With Border button. Always inspect the mesh in edit mode to see that it is free from any defects. With this we will conclude the tutorial. Thank you for watching this video. In this video we will demonstrate how to hollow a dental model. There are a few different hollowing options for you to use. Scans can often be imported into the scene at various angles. In order for you to create a model base which aligns itself perpendicular to the occlusal table, you will need to ensure that the scan is correctly aligned within Blender's 3D working environment. Keep in mind that the extrusion of the base occurs in a vertical direction only, along the Z-axis. If we use the R key to rotate the scan and we were to extrude the base like this, the base will be skewed to the one side. So it is important that you orientate the scan correctly. You can use the arrows, or the G key to grab the scan, or the R key to rotate it. The tilde navigation widget is very useful here. If you do not have a tilde key on your keyboard, you can reprogram this feature to a different keystroke. A short video on how to do this is located in the right blue folder in the module webpage. We will reposition the scan into an ideal location, and we will deactivate the Blender axis. From here, use the Model Bases menu to extrude the base of the model. If you would like to scale the height of the base, you can use the Scale Edit button. When you are satisfied with the base, navigate to the Hollowing Tools buttons. With the model being selected and outlined in orange, press the Make Hollow tab. Wait for Blender to do the necessary calculations until you see a rectangular black box placed over the dental model. This is part of the process. Next to the Hollow Model button is a Thickness button. This can be used to set the wall thickness of the dental model. In the tooltips below, you will see a conversion of the scale which is used for the wall thickness in millimeters. You can set the wall thickness accordingly. From here we will press the Hollow tab. Again, wait a while for Blender to do the necessary calculations. When you see the orange box appear, go to the arrow and slowly drag the arrow upwards. If you extrude the base too far, the base will close up again. In that case, just pull the arrow down slightly. When you are satisfied with the hollowing effect, press the Apply tab. We will briefly go back a few steps by pressing the Ctrl and the Z key several times to demonstrate the other features. This time, we will hollow with a different effect. First press the Make Hollow tab, then wait until the black box appears. From here choose the desired hollowing effect. The honey solid is similar to the honey vented, except that the honey vented has small perforations for better resin flow from one honeycomb to the next. We will press the honey vented tab. Wait for Blender to do its work, then drag the arrow upwards. If you are happy with the result, press the Apply button. We will go back a few steps. This time, we will choose the gyroid effect. Start with the Make Hollow button, then press the gyroid button. When you see the orange box, you can drag the arrow upwards. However, you can also use the arrow on the menu for any of the hollowing effects. This will immediately extrude the base upwards, so you can do this instead of dragging the arrow upwards. Always press the Apply button when you are done. With this we will conclude the tutorial on hollowing. Thank you for watching this video.